This passion project out there with Dan would not exist without you watching these videos. By liking the videos, commenting, giving me encouragement, it just affirms that I've been on the right track, and I'm so grateful that you're here to share this with me and enjoy the things that I'm creating and the community that I'm building. So thank you so much. Well, we've made it. It's 2023. Happy New Year, Merry Christmas. I hope you're having a wonderful festive season. This video is not a normal video. I'm gonna check in with you, give you some news, ask you some questions, and do a bit of a heart-to-heart on how the channel's going. If that doesn't suit you, I won't be offended if you click to your next video. If you do stick around though, I'm excited to share my new YouTube sting. I'm calling it a sting. It's a little trailer that I'll use as an introduction for a lot of my videos sort of going forward. So I'm excited to share that with you. It only goes for 8 seconds, but I think you'll like it, so stick around. Halfway through the year, I made the public announcement, or the public goal, that I wanted 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year. And I'm really proud to say that the channel's achieved that goal, and it happened on Christmas Day nonetheless. So cutting it a bit fine, but you know, nonetheless I achieved what I wanted to do. And I'm super proud of that because I haven't been posting much in the last few months. I've had a few other video projects on the side, which I think long term will help benefit the channel, but I haven't been able to focus 100% on the channel. And there's been a few moments this year with Heath being born and just life getting busy, and it's been tough. So I'm really proud, and I know that if I can do this if I can get 1,000, given the effort and the resources I've put into it till now, I'm really excited about what the next 12 months and into the future will bring. We'll come back to that topic and sort of getting a bit more strategic with the channel in a bit, but I wanted to tell you about a trip we did. So just before Christmas, we usually try to get away as a family because we know that it's much quieter on the roads and out and about because everyone's stressing out in the big cities thinking about Christmas. So those 1 to 2 weeks before Christmas is a great time to go away to places remote because they're even more remote when no one's there. We went up to Bright, which is in the foothills of the Victorian High Country. It's a really pretty town. It's a very tourist town. But nonetheless really beautiful. We decided to stay in an unpowered caravan park site just because Heathy is still sort of getting his legs with camping and doing stuff with us. So, and we're learning as a family, so just having the amenities there was really nice. But we made sure we chose a really secluded spot down on the creek. So it's Morses Creek, which feeds into the Ovens River, which heads through the main part of town. We did a few touristy day trips. The Beechworth Lolly Shop copped an absolute hiding from us. What else happened? There was a memorable moment when we were at our campsite and Tel, my wife, heard a squawk, or it sounded like a cat in pain or something like that, and we looked upstream and there was a Corella on a branch and it just flew straight into the water. Very, very strong currents, and Tel, being a vet nurse, knew that juvenile Corella wouldn't be able to get itself out and would most likely drown. So she's done the call to action. Dan, what are you going to do? So what do you want me to do? And as usual, I forget to press record on the camera in these really great moments that would probably go viral. But I've ran down a long stream with it and then, thinking quick, taken the shirt off, jumped down on the rocks to the bank and basically scooped him out of the water.
It's campfire. It's got glittering eyes. It's got eyes.
Yeah, mate.
It's got fly.
Doing a good deed and seeing this bird fly off was really nice, and we reckon he came back with his mates the next day and did a few flyovers squawking, and we reckon that was their way of saying thanks. I had the plan to create 3 main videos while we were there over about a week. One, a review of the Oztent panels, which I've just put up on the channel. You can check that out. a review of the Drifter Stockton Hexatarp and family camping sort of setup, walk around of our campsite and explaining how we do things and the gear we've got. We did that video on the very last day, and we had a mishap where my wife rolled her ankle holding the camera, and my main good camera hit the deck. This way. We'll try and do this all in one take. We'll see how we go. Bear with me. Got my little apprentice here, behind the guy ropes. And the lens broke, so the lens was cantilevering off the body of the camera even though it was still mounted, so it basically split and some of the lugs broken. I didn't know that at the time. Everyone was freaking out. A bit of a dampener on the end of the holiday, but in the following week we've managed to book it in to get serviced, up for about $800 later to repair it, which is only about a third of the price to replace the lens, so that's good. The camera body's good because that would have been a whole lot more expensive if the camera body copped it. My wife was a bit beside herself, but I honestly only care about her. These things happen. It's a life tax. When you use things long enough, especially outdoors and doing the stuff I do, eventually something's going to go amiss. So it's the 1st of January and it's in the shop. So rather than sort of be out of work or out of video making for a month or so, I want to keep the momentum at the moment. I bought a new lens, which was probably on the cards at some point anyway. I bought a prime lens. It's a much smaller lens than my main lens, and what that means is a prime lens, it has one fixed focal length or one fixed zoom, so I can't zoom in and out with it. But it makes the camera a whole lot lighter to hold, and so I guess I've taken a bad experience as a good opportunity to sort of take the next step with my camera gear and my filmmaking. So yeah, that's a bit exciting. But you'll see in my videos in the next couple of weeks, most of them will not have zooming in and out. It'll have the one focal length, but it'll still be a pretty nice 4K crisp picture. So yeah, thought you might be interested in that little mishap. In the YouTube world, 1,000 subscribers is a milestone because it's one of the criteria of joining the YouTube partner program. And basically that allows you to get a cut and monetize from the ads that are played on your videos on your channel. I mean, every bit helps. I'm looking forward to having some money come back into the channel so I can upgrade my gear and basically pay for diesel, price of fuel at the moment, to go out and film videos. But it's not a lot, right? So I'm more excited about having 1,000 subscribers because I put it in my mind that once I got to 1,000, once the channel got to 1,000, it's kind of like the ultimate proof of concept. There's an audience there that it's resonating with, and it's a tangible amount of people. Like I think of 1,000 people standing there going, yes, Dan, make more videos. Yep, I'll watch them. You know, like it's, I've started off as a passion project and it still is doing something I enjoy. I enjoy making videos. I enjoy the outdoor stuff that I do, and I enjoy helping people, and YouTube's just perfect for that. And I'm really proud and really excited that you've come along for this journey with me. What started as a passion project in lockdown in the backyard has grown into something that I'm really proud of and looking as a really long-term project to practice my skills and give you value and create an audience, create a community. I'm just really excited about the prospects of Out There with Dan. I feel I owe you an apology because I've given you several empty promises that I will upload more videos more consistently in the last 18 months or so. If this isn't putting food on the table, when things get busy and life gets tough, it's the first thing I've got to put down. You know, I'm a husband and I'm a father first, and then, you know, I've got to provide for my family with my day job, and which I enjoy as well. And then this is very much in that time that I can scrounge up for this passion project, I'll put into it. And I think I've been able to do that pretty well, but at times it gets difficult. And the reason it's been difficult is because I haven't really had a plan. I had sort of notes of what videos I've wanted to do, a rough idea, but I hadn't really put it holistically together. Like, how can I go out 1 or 2 weekends a month to film on top of releasing a video once per week, you know, and still maintain everything else in my life? And it's tough. But look, here's how I'm looking forward to the next year. I'm investigating how I could do live streaming and collaborations with other YouTubers and have guests on the channel. I'm going to guarantee 1 video every 2 weeks and hopefully 1 in between. What else have I said? I've deleted my Facebook page, which was pretty much inactive anyway, and I've made my Instagram inactive. I was having a go at posting on Instagram occasionally, but I just need to focus on YouTube right now, and it's just that peripheral stuff that I don't want to spend too much time on. So I'm really focusing on YouTube and my website, so www.outtherewithdan.com, building more into that, and I may look at doing like a membership or subscription service such as Patreon later in the year, but I've got no plan for that now. But really, I want people to know that I'm a YouTube person, and I want people to find me on YouTube. I'm going to experiment with shorter videos mixed in with longer videos, and also vary not the quality of the sound and the image, but the quality in terms of the amount of B-roll and the amount of cuts and edits amount of editing I put into it. I guess that's experimenting. So I just want to see, am I putting in too much effort for what you really want as an audience? You know, am I only trying to be a bit more of a perfectionist for me? Can I relax put some more slack in the rope in order to get more videos out quicker? So that's what I'm thinking. And if I do short videos and long videos, it's sort of that ebb and flow, you know, flex up and down. I'm not always bogged down with really big projects. And if you subscribe to my email list, I'm also going to start doing regular, but not all the time, newsletters with information and other reading and things that I think my audience will find useful. Started using a program called Notion, which is a free software app. You can pay for it, but the free version's fine, and I'm using that to plan my videos, and I can put that, I've got that mirroring on my phone, so when I get moments throughout the day, if I'm not at my computer at home, I can still work on the channel and still keep the wheels turning, and still, you know, work on the back end, the organization, planning, scheduling, scripting, all that sort of stuff. Speaking of the Out There with Dan email list, this is the Out There with Dan potentially handy info sheet, and it's basically a whole lot of stuff that I always have to try to remember in the moment, but I never can. So it goes in the glove box of my car, and it's free for you when you sign up with your email. So link in the description. Like I said, I want to send you things from time to time that I think will value you, not trying to sell you things. And also I want the channel to I want Out There with Dan as a community to outlast YouTube as a platform, if that makes sense. So I want to be able to find you if anything ever happened to the channel. Lots of cool stuff on there: meat cooking temps, oil, choices of oil for different things, convoy travel tips, considerations in an emergency, UHF abbreviations. Really handy just to have in your glove box. So yeah, join my email list, and it'd be my pleasure to share this with you. So if someone asked what Out There with Dan was all about, why would I consider joining that community? I would say Dan wants to provide inspiration for you to get outdoors more and do whatever it is you like to do outdoors. Number 2, you'll come across reviews, tips, tricks, how-tos, techniques on things that'll work for me, that might work for you, or at least give you some fuel for thought. And thirdly, and this one hasn't quite come to fruition yet, I want to show you the benefits of having an outdoors lifestyle and trying to do more outdoors with your family and with people you love over a long period of time. So in 5-10 years, when the kids are teenagers and they're putting their hand up saying, "Don't film me, Dad," and we're out here doing stuff, you know, over a long period of time, I want to document that that it really does work and that people do need to spend more time outdoors. Got a car coming. Hey there. How you going?
What are you up there?
I'm filming a video. I'm talking about my YouTube channel, which I've just hit 1,000 subscribers on. So I'll be out of here in about 20 minutes time.
Okay. There might have been picturing your car and selling it. I thought that looks all right, that one.
Oh, you interested? No, good on you. No.
For a price nowadays, eh? Here and now, they were 3 years ago.
The market's just gone bananas for that sort of thing.
They get the new ones, so they've got to have to sell them.
Yeah, that's right. Absolutely.
I'll leave you to it so you've got time to do it.
Yep. Thanks, mate. Have a good one. For a long time, I was using the phrase cultivate an outdoors lifestyle as a lifelong mission, as a bit of a mantra for the channel. But I think that's a bit too academic. People come to the channel, hear that or see that written, and they go, what the hell, I just want to watch camping videos. Why is he talking about cultivating things? Isn't that something you do in your garden? Anyway, with that in mind, people have consistently said that I have a practical, sensible, no frills approach to doing this stuff, and therefore I've changed course slightly, and the new mantra of the channel is camping simply. So what are we doing out there with Dan? We're just camping simply. In addition, in the about section of the channel, I've had previously camping, fire cooking, and camping, fire cooking, and four-wheel drive touring. In reality, not on the road all the time doing big trips, so that would be a lie if I said that that was the main thing the channel was about. So I've changed that to camping, fire cooking, and four-wheel drive exploring. So slight difference there, but just captures what the channel's about a little bit better. It's been wonderful to make new friends. I've had people email me. I've made friends in other countries. Those people know who they are. Thank you so much. It really has been wonderful, and I'm looking forward to sharing many, many more videos with you. So without further ado, here is the new Out There with Dan trailer. Might be time to get a trailer.